Standings predictions for the NHL's Metropolitan Division for the 2024-25 season. In 8th place, I've got the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Jackets are still in a rebuild. They've got some good young pieces, but they've been through some tough times lately, so I'm not going to rant too much about them. At 7, I've got the Philadelphia Flyers. This is a team that I would like to see make the playoffs. I'm excited for Matvei Michkov's rookie season as well. I think he's going to win the Calder Trophy. But there's too many questions around this team for me to confidently say that they are a playoff team. They were in a playoff spot for most of last season, but really struggled late in the season to miss the playoffs, and I've just got questions about their goaltending as well. At the 6th spot, I've got the Pittsburgh Penguins. If you remember back to the start of last season, the Penguins had just acquired Erik Karlsson in the offseason, and that was a move that was supposed to rejuvenate the Pittsburgh Penguins, but they ended up missing the playoffs last season. I liked the move that the Penguins made in the offseason by adding Rucker McGroarty and injecting some youth into this Penguins lineup, but it just feels like the Penguins' days of contending are over. However, I don't think that they're going to be a bottom team as long as Sidney Crosby is there. He's still elite, so I've got the Penguins at 6th. At 5th and missing the playoffs, I've got the New York Islanders. The Islanders were a better team last year after they fired Lane Lambert and hired Patrick Waugh. This team's got very good goaltending with Sorokin and Varlamov, and it seems like every season I pick the Islanders to fall off, and they always end up in the hunt for a playoff spot. But to me, the Islanders are the LA Kings of the Eastern Conference. They're not exciting, and if they do make the playoffs, we know they're going to lose in the first round, probably to the Carolina Hurricanes again. And I just think there's better teams in the Eastern Conference, so I think that the Islanders are going to miss the playoffs. At 4th in the Metro, and making it as the wild card one, I've got the Washington Capitals. The Capitals were the worst playoff team of anyone in the NHL last year, but I like the moves that they made in the offseason to strengthen the defense and the goaltending. They brought in Matt Roy and Jacob Chikrin for the defense and Logan Thompson in goal. They've got a great tandem now with Charlie Lindgren and Logan Thompson. And I think that Alex Ovechkin's going to have a good year. He's 42 goals off the all-time goal record. I think he's going to score 45 goals this year and break the goal record late in the season. At the 3 spot, I've got the Carolina Hurricanes. This team did lose some key pieces in the offseason as Jake Gensel, Teuvo Teravainen, and Brady Shea all left the Hurricanes, but the Hurricanes have been a regular season juggernaut now for the last 4 seasons, and they've still got a very good blue line, so I don't think that the Hurricanes are going to go from being a juggernaut to missing the playoffs just yet. So I've got the Hurricanes in the 3rd spot. At the 2nd spot, I've got the New York Rangers. The Rangers had a very good year last year. They won the President's Trophy, they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, but they fell short against the Florida Panthers, and it feels like going into this season that it's cup or bust for this Rangers team. And there's a lot of great pieces on this team. They've got the best goalie in the league, Igor Shesterkin. One of the best defensemen in the league, Adam Fox. They've got high-end forwards in Mika Zibanejad and Artemi Panarin. But I think it's going to be a battle all year between the Rangers and the team I have at number 1 for the Metropolitan Division lead. And ultimately, I've got the Rangers finishing 2nd. And the team that I've got finishing 1st is the New Jersey Devils. The Devils had sky-high expectations at the start of last season. They had just defeated the Rangers in the playoffs, and it looked like their cup contending window was starting to open. And then they missed the playoffs. And a big reason for that was goaltending, but they fixed that issue this past offseason by acquiring Jacob Markstrom from the Calgary Flames. The Devils have an exciting offense led by Jack Hughes. They're going to have Dougie Hamilton healthy to start off the year, and Luke Hughes had an exciting rookie season, and I think him and Nemec can each take another step this season. So I think that the Devils' cup contending window is going to open back up again this year. But as always, leave a like, drop a follow on the Armchair Athletes, and I know that the Eastern Conference is going to be tough to predict this year. There's a lot of teams I think have playoff chances, so I'm guessing that there's going to be people disagreeing with me on this, and if you do, let me know in the comments what you disagree with and who you would have higher or lower from my predictions.